I pray this message finds the one who is tired in a way sleep can never fix. Not just physically tired, but soul tired. The kind of exhaustion that doesn't go away after a good night's sleep. The kind that sits quietly in your chest, that settles deep into your bones, that follows you into every room, every conversation, every moment. The kind of tired that no one else can really see, but you feel it every second. The one who wakes up every morning already drained, before the day even begins, before anything even happens, already carrying a weight they never asked for, a weight they don't even know how to explain, a weight that no one else seems to notice, or maybe no one ever truly understands. The one who keeps showing up, keeps pushing forward, keeps pretending, just enough to get through the day, even when their heart feels like it's been shattered into pieces, pieces so small, so scattered, that no one else can see them. If that's you, if even a small part of this feels like your reality, stay here for a moment. Don't scroll, don't rush away, don't distract yourself just yet, because something inside you paused for a reason. And maybe, just maybe, this message isn't random. Maybe it's finding you at the exact moment you need it most. So take a slow breath and just stay. Life as a human being is not easy. No one truly prepares you for how deeply it can hurt. No one warns you about the nights where your thoughts won't let you rest. No one explains how heavy loss can feel, how betrayal can change you, how loneliness can exist even in a room full of people. No one talks enough about the silent battles, the ones that don't leave visible scars, the ones you fight behind closed doors, behind forced smiles, behind, "I'm okay." The battles that happen late at night, when everything is quiet outside, but inside your mind, it's loud, restless, overwhelming. And some of you, you've been living like this for years, not days, not weeks, years, carrying pain in silence, learning how to function while hurting, smiling in front of others, and breaking down in private, where no one can hear you. You've cried in ways no one has seen. You've whispered prayers through tears. You've asked why so many times. It doesn't even feel like a question anymore. You've begged for relief, for peace, for just one moment where your heart could feel light again. And sometimes, it felt like nothing answered. No sign, no comfort, no response, just silence. And in that silence, it's easy to start believing something painful, that maybe you've been forgotten. But hear this, and really listen this time. Not later, not someday, right now. You were never abandoned. Not once, not even for a second. Even in the moments where you felt completely alone, God was closer than your very breath, closer than your thoughts, closer than your pain. In every tear you cried without words, in every night that felt like it would never end, in every morning you forced yourself to get up, when you didn't even want to exist anymore. He saw it all, every hidden pain, every silent scream, every moment you almost gave up, but somehow didn't. And look at you. Just pause for a second. Look at you. You're still here, still breathing, still standing in some way, even if it doesn't feel like strength. Still holding on, even if it's by the thinnest thread imaginable. And that matters more than you realize. You kept loving, even after life hurt you deeply. You kept trying, even when everything inside you wanted to stop. That's not weakness. That's strength most people will never understand. So let me remind you of something you may have forgotten. You are not weak for hurting. You are not broken for feeling this deeply. You are not faithless for questioning everything. And you are not forgotten just because you are suffering. You are human. And sometimes, being human is unbelievably painful. But here's the truth I need you to hold on to. Even if your hands are shaking, even if your heart is tired, you are being held. Right now, in this exact moment, even when everything inside you feels like it's falling apart, God is holding you together in ways you cannot yet see. There are protections over your life that you never noticed. There are things that didn't happen, that you don't even realize you were saved from. There are doors that closed, not to hurt you, but to protect you from pain you weren't meant to carry. There are moments you survived, moments that should have completely broken you, and yet, you're still here. Read that again. You're still here. That is not random. That is not luck. That is purpose, still unfolding. And if you've made it this far, if you're still reading, that means something inside you hasn't given up. So let me ask you something, quietly, not out loud, not for anyone else to hear, just within yourself. What have you been silently fighting that no one knows about? What battles have you been facing behind closed doors while the world only sees your surface? What have you been carrying all alone for far too long? The thoughts you don't say, the pain you can't explain, the weight you've learned to hide so well that people assume you're okay. Just pause here for a moment and be honest with yourself, because even acknowledging it, even admitting this is hard, is a kind of strength most people never recognize. If this message is speaking to you, if something inside your chest feels a little tight right now, just take a second and acknowledge yourself, not who you pretend to be for others, not the version of you that has to stay strong, but the real you, the tired you, the overwhelmed you, the one who's been trying, even when it feels pointless. And if you feel it in your heart, you don't have to say it out loud, but just whisper it somewhere, even if it's only in your mind. I'm still here, because that matters more than you think. Because sometimes surviving is the bravest thing a person can do. Not achieving, not winning, not having it all figured out, just surviving. Getting through one more day, one more night, one more heavy moment. That takes strength, real strength. If your soul feels heavy right now, if everything feels like too much, let this be your permission to rest. Not tomorrow, not when everything is fixed, not when life finally starts making sense again. Now, right here, in this moment. You don't have to understand everything. You don't have to find all the answers tonight. You don't have to fix your whole life in one sitting. And you don't have to carry everything all at once. You don't have to pretend to be strong anymore. You don't have to put on a face for anyone. You don't even have to pretend you're okay. It's okay to not be okay. Just breathe, slowly, gently, in, hold it for a moment, and out, again, in, and out. Let your shoulders drop, just a little. Let the weight loosen, even if it's only slightly, because even a small release is still a step forward. And the truth is, you were never meant to carry all of this alone. Not the pain, not the confusion, not the heaviness that's been sitting on your heart. And maybe, just maybe, what you've been going through, what felt like it was breaking you, was never meant to destroy you. It was shaping something deeper within you, something quiet, but powerful, a depth that understands pain, not just on the surface, but truly, a compassion that can feel others in ways most people can't, a sensitivity that sees what others overlook, and a quiet strength, not loud, not obvious, but unshakable, the kind of strength that only comes from surviving things no one else even knew you were going through. And now, something is shifting. You may not see it yet, you may not feel it fully, but something is changing. Even if everything around you looks the same, even if your situation hasn't transformed overnight, something within you is moving. Help is closer than it has ever been. Even if it doesn't look the way you expected, you are being watched over. You are being guided, step by step. Even when the path feels unclear, you are being protected, even in ways you don't recognize yet. And this time, you will not walk through it alone. Not anymore. Little by little, there will be comfort. Where there was emptiness, there will be warmth. Where there was numbness, light will begin to appear, even in the places that once felt permanently dark. And peace, not loud, not overwhelming, not forced, but quiet, steady, real, will slowly find its way back into your life. And when it does, you'll realize something you didn't expect. You made it through everything that tried to break you, through everything that felt impossible. You made it, and that changes you. So if this message found you today, if these words somehow reached you, in the middle of everything you've been carrying, in the middle of your confusion, your exhaustion, your quiet battles, take it as a sign, not a coincidence, not something random, not just another moment you scroll past and forget. No, a real sign, a gentle interruption meant just for you, a sign that you are seen, even in the moments you feel invisible, even in the rooms where no one notices your silence, even when you feel like you're fading into the background of your own life. You are seen, a sign that you are not alone, even when it feels like no one understands, even when you feel disconnected from everyone around you, even when your thoughts convince you that you are by yourself in this. You are not alone, a sign that your life still matters. More than you can see right now. More than you can feel right now. More than your pain is allowing you to believe. Even if you've doubted it. Even if you've questioned everything. Even if there were moments where you wondered if any of this even had meaning. Your life still matters. Your present still matters. Your story still matters. Your tears have never been invisible. Not one of them. Every tear you cried in silence. Every moment you turned away so no one would see. Every time your chest felt too heavy and you didn't know why. It was all seen. Your pain has never been ignored. Even when it felt like no one responded. Even when it felt like your prayers went unanswered. Even when it seemed like the world just kept moving while you were struggling to breathe. None of it was ignored. Your heart has always been known. Every thought, every feeling, every unspoken word you didn't have the strength to say out loud. All of it, understood. You are not forgotten. No matter how long the silence lasted, no matter how distant everything may have felt, you were never forgotten. You are not unseen. Even in your weakest moments, even in the parts of you that feel broken or unfinished, you are still seen, completely, and you are not walking this path by yourself anymore. Even if it still feels quiet, even if nothing around you has visibly changed yet, you are not alone in this. God is with you, right here, not somewhere far away, not waiting for you to be stronger, or better, or more put together, right here, right now, closer than your breath, closer than your thoughts, closer than the pain you've been carrying. In every inhale, in every exhale, He is there. And from this moment forward, something shifts, even if it's small at first. Even if you barely notice it, you are being looked after. You are being guided. Even when you don't know which direction to take, you are being protected. Even from things you don't see coming, you are being carried in ways you don't even realize yet. In the moments you feel like you have nothing left, in the moments you feel like you can't take another step, you are still being held up. So, take a breath. Not a rushed one, not a shallow one, a real one. Slow it down, in and out. Again, in and out. Release the weight, even if it's just a little. You don't have to drop it all at once. You don't have to fix everything right now. Just let a small part of it go. Let your shoulders soften. Let your chest loosen. Let your mind slow down, even if it's only for a moment, because even a moment of peace is still peace. And you deserve that, more than you think, more than you've allowed yourself to believe. And finally, after everything you've carried, after everything you've pushed through, after everything you've survived, you can rest now. Not because everything is perfect, but because you don't have to carry it alone anymore. So just for this moment, let yourself be held and rest.